Buffalo's Fillmore District Councilman is calling for a full forensic audit of the Erie County Clerk's office, specifically shortcomings in how it collects mortgage taxes.
Councilman Nowakowski joins us now to talk more about this. Councilman, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
So for anyone at home who may be unfamiliar with this story, give us a little background. What did the Erie County Controller's audit reveal?
Yes, so to break this down for residents and why this is so important is the City of Buffalo relies on revenue that is generated from the mortgage tax for whenever there is a transaction in the City of Buffalo, and that is collected from the clerk. Now, the Controller's audit, the County Controller's audit, showed that there was a lot of discrepancies and that for 1 year the City of Buffalo was shortchanged in the collection of mortgage taxes. But the real alarming thing is the Controller is stating is the lack of findings for other years. So that's why I'm supporting the County Controller in pushing for a forensic audit, who will be in chambers tomorrow to discuss their findings. But the City of Buffalo relies on this revenue. It's critical, and taxes that are collected, we're entrusted to dispense. So that's why I think it's really important to push for a forensic audit to get a full picture.
For those folks watching at home who may be familiar with this story, this is in addition to the hundreds of thousands of dollars that is missing currently as a part of a state and local investigation. There could be people who are held accountable for that, but this is in addition to that. So let's talk about some of those taxes. And these taxes are when you buy a home, some of the taxes are collected at the county level and they are distributed to wherever in the municipality where you're buying your home. How much did you find, or has it been found thus far? Because we're only talking about 1 year. How much was Buffalo shortchanged?
That's the problem that we're addressing now. We don't know, and the County Controller does not see any transactions or transparency from the clerk's office to properly show and demonstrate what is missing. And the lack of information is really a lack of accountability. And you brought up a lot of other issues that the clerk's office is having right now. So to see all of these instances happen, it clearly shows that there needs to be leadership in the clerk's office, and that we need extra eyes on the money that's being dispensed or not being dispensed.
You mentioned this is something that the City of Buffalo relies on. I'm curious, what is, when you're shortchanged, the domino effect? How does that play out?
Correct, and as finance chairman, I'm scrutinizing revenues from all other streams. And not only is this how the City of Buffalo balances its budgets, it's also how it reinvests in the community. So when the city does not have revenue and everything that it's owed to, that's one less police vehicle that you could purchase. That's parks not being invested in, that's books not being balanced. And it's just like, making sure that you're critical of your own revenue in your own home to pay your own bills. So it's very serious.
And what are we talking about as far as the pot for those services? How much money on an average year, say basic average year of a home market in the Queen City, what does Buffalo collect in those taxes? Is it tens of thousands or is it hundreds of thousands of dollars?
It's millions. It's about $3 to $5 million that fluctuate per year. And the fact of the matter is the Controller was only able to find 1 year that the city was shortchanged. What happened throughout many years? And the Sunny Mae mortgage that the first-time home buyers, which I was one recipient of, is having a problem with the clerk's office to be able to dispense that money. So a lot of ambiguity.
The other question is, the clerk's office itself has said in these investigations, both at the state and county levels, that they may never be able to recoup this money. Let's say the city, your investigation or this other investigation, this other forensic audit, let's say it finds tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or whatever is shortchanged. Does the city have any recourse to actually get that taxpayer money back?
I believe that the city will always be able to have recourse, but I think, moving forward, what we really need to get through is to make sure that the clerk's office knows what they're doing and is properly handling these dollars. Moving forward, since we've already found a huge discrepancy in the past, it's really getting things forward to make sure that the clerk's office is running accordingly.
So looking at what your biggest concerns are, what would you like to see happen through this forensic audit?
I think that moving forward, the forensic audit, if it is commenced, will put taxpayers and council members, more in assurance that we weren't shortchanged. I mean, what's the worst that we could find out? That we weren't, and that things were happening. So I think that the safeguarding of taxpayer dollars is a huge public duty that politicians are in charge with. So to demonstrate to the public that we take this seriously, we're scrutinizing revenues coming in, just like we scrutinize revenue coming out.
Fillmore District Councilman Nowakowski, this is certainly not the last we've heard on this issue at the clerk's office, and I'm sure we'll be hearing much more. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's send it back over to Chief Meteorologist Todd